What's going on, guys? Jurassic here. Today we are back to Frostpunk. Alright, so we need to figure out a food situation. So in about 6 hours the bunkhouses will be done, and then we're going to immediately see if we can get something for this food situation, because we are looking a little bad. We go into the book of laws. Can we do anything about happiness? Looks like we have 17 hours we need to do to sign a new law, so I'm not going to worry about that. How is our expedition team doing? He's still on his way. Looks like we're doing good on resources right now, except for food. Let's go ahead and continue the workday. Get some of these houses and everything built. Public house, nice. So now people will be able to drink and be a little bit more happy. Public house has been erected in accordance to the new law. People are anxious to let off some steam in the new House of Respite. Hope rises. Very good. Alright, so we are going to shut the generator down for a little bit. Sweet. Bunkhouse research. People in the bunkhouse, blah blah, better protected from the cold at night. So that'll be super good. So these guys are still on a 24-hour shift for coal and everything. Is there anything we could do for food? So we could do expedition, more scouts, coal mining. Probably still works come handy too later on. A house. Few handy crops can be grown here, supplying up to 30 raw food per day. Ooh. Alright, so we need to focus on steel for today. So we got a steel wreckage here. Is there any other steel somewhere? Coal. That's going to be for that. So it looks like we're going to have to get this guy. We'll do this one over here just since it seems to be a little bit safer. A little bit closer to the road, so it's not as much people going through the cold. We'll get the steel. That should all be up and running, and then we can research the hothouse. The food situation should be fixed. What is this? Well, that's just a research tree. Okay. So let's go ahead and continue. 3 times. So we're going to go and turn the generator on.
The shift is ending.
And we can pause it now. We have enough to research. So add a new research, and let's go and do the hothouse. Sweet. Is there anything we could do for happiness yet? Are we able to research stuff? 5 hours. So we'll probably do the ceremonial funeral, or maybe the sustained life. That might help too. Every meal slightly lowers discontent. Eating soup causes less discontent. Discontent's not really our issue. I think it's mainly the hope that we need. Let's see here. So temporary modifiers, people ignored, emergency shifts, unpopular decision, promise is broken, bad food, bad healthcare, cold at home, people are hungry. There's a little bit of issues everywhere. So it looks like the cookhouse is inoperable. Okay, so we may as well just close this down for now until our scouts come back in, and then we'll re-sign them. So maybe let's just do like 1 kid there, and then it should automatically show us whenever something happens. Our people are becoming less and less committed to their work. Perhaps we should at least give them some extra rations while they're sweating up blood on emergency shifts. Yes, they deserve it. No, we can't afford it. I guess they deserve it, especially if we can get some of these hot houses up and running. Hopefully that sort of shifts the balance a little bit and it'll allow it to work. So we will agree to do it. How long do you have? Looks like you're not even starting yet. We'll turn the heater on for these guys. And for now, since the generator's on, you don't even need a hot source. This is all doing its own stuff and things. So technically, if I were to do this differently, the hunters' huts could be like out here because they don't require heat. So they don't necessarily need to be inside the city bounds. So let's go full speed ahead. Generator's up and running. Hopefully that's oh. Our guy is waiting on us. Hold on. Let's pause this real quick. Over to you and explore. The workers were riding in the convoy. They told us they were heading to the city winter home. We were supposed to follow the signal from the beacon, but we couldn't pick it up, they say. We tried to follow a search pattern to find it, but we ran out of fuel. Escort the survivors to the city. Send the survivors to the city. Leave the survivors to their own fate. Alright, so we risk some of them dying if we don't go with them. feel like we need all the people right now, so let's escort them. One advantage you have to not escorting them is you don't have to spend a whole day getting back to that area. But we should be fine. Can't believe bringing in new people doesn't raise hope. Alright, so do we have... yeah, there we go. 2 people working in the medical post. That should work. Oh, lots of people are dying. So let's pause this. Move to adaptations. I feel like we're going to need this because people dying will be halved. Each burial will involve a funeral ceremony held at the cemetery at 2100. Okay. That seems like a pretty passive ability. Did our stuff get learned? Not yet. Why didn't it pop up? I feel like these guys sort of need an emergency shift, but I don't want to do it because our hope is so low. Yeah, we're just going to have to go full speed ahead, and hopefully daytime is soon, and we can start getting a little bit of stuff. Can't look at people in their face. We failed them, we failed us, sir. What did we fail? Yeah, managed to placate our people. Hope rises. Nice. I don't know what we did wrong, though, is what I'm confused. Lights are out in the evening. Everyone can participate or watch to unwind after work. Okay. Sun is 40% done with the research. Public house. I feel like only one person really needs to be there. This new law actually seems to be doing really decent for us. And how are we doing on coal supplies? We'll send a couple kids to get like the coal right there. It's so close. May as well use every single person we can. So how much steel do we have? We almost have enough to build a bunkhouse. Let's pause this. We are going to need some new homes, and I think we're going to try to build the bigger houses like around the outside. Since they are a little bit more insulated, that should work out for us. So the smaller houses will be in here, and the bigger house will be a little bit further out since they're a little bit better insulated. If you come in here and look at the people tab, both of them support only up to 10 people, so it's not like it actually affects it too bad. That'll be our best bet. Alright, so are you almost done researching? About 5 hours left to the hothouse, and then that should be aligned fairly close to when the people arrive, so that'll be good. Have everybody working on food rations. I don't know if we need 1 or 2. Probably just do 1 for now and see how efficient it is. So we do already have 2 nurse huts. So we're paused. I wonder if this building is going to need a heat element. Like, should we build it near the heater? Probably. I like the workers complain a lot when there's not enough warmth also. We'll build it there. That should all be good. We need to research. What else do we want to do? We do the medical post upgrade. I haven't really needed steel. Let's go and do the coal mining actually. So once we get 10 steel, we'll be able to build a coal mining operation. I think that'll be our best bet. Because coal, obviously, we have to be able to supply people with enough heat. So it's game over. So is there anything that we can afford without spending steel? We could do steelworks. There we go. Extracts iron ore from iron deposits and proceeds at delivering up to 40 steel per standard workday. Sweet. So we'll just research that while we wait. So I mean, we got plenty of wood. Steel's the only thing that we're super low on. And we're just sending people out here to gather steel, right? That's coal. Wood. Alright, so we'll get some people over there to that steel. Looks like that's the only steel pile we have at the moment. Do we have any iron ore deposits? We got coal. Where is the iron deposits though? Maybe we don't have one in the town that we're in? Well, we'll figure it out in a minute if it's done. Let's go full speed ahead. What's wrong with you? We've just used our first steam cores. Steam cores are a necessary component in advanced technology. We can't manufacture steam cores in the city, so let's hope our scouts find them during their expeditions. Okay. Are you built? No, not yet. I was about to say, you look a little rough there, buddy. Alright, so full speed ahead. What is wrong with you? I guess the gathering post was just closed or something? Is it weird? Urgent need for treatment. I'll open a medical post right away. I promise the sick will be treated. I won't address the issue right now. So we have 2 days to build a medical post. I feel like we can do that. Yeah, it'll be fine. Hopefully it doesn't take any steel. If it doesn't, we can just do that now. 27 workers, 18 engineers, 195 wood, 99 food, and a steam core. Alright, so we're going to need a lot of beds and stuff, but let's go ahead and get this medical post built. And it looks like we're going to need one more home. We don't have enough for the bunk bed, so we're just going to have to deal with these standard homes for now. So we'll build 2. It kind of stinks that that's an uneven number. If it was just 10, we would be fine. Technically, I guess we could have survived if one person had died, but the plan is to not let anyone die. So that'll be good. Those homes are done. The people have all that up and running. We should be able to max out the medical post and everything too. Lols. How much time do we have to wait on you? For you. Blah blah blah, 19 hours. Sweet. And our scouts are waiting on us. So let's go and look at this. So we can send them to a gloomy cave. Crash site. All the way over to the weather station. There's a dark cave entrance visible on the hillside. We think we saw a faint wisp of smoke coming from it, but it's gone now. Yeah, let's go that way. Ooh, our robot's only 4 hours away. That should be pretty good. I wonder if we can actually use him. Alright, so we have less than an hour. Hopefully this fixes our food situation. Nice, so everybody's done. Let's do that. Get the heat on since it is... Oh, it's right next to the generator. You don't get heat. We'll make you work at night though. So hopefully that'll work out for us. We got about a day's worth of food. That's all just building, so that should be fixed by the time that's built. And for now, let's just get a whole bunch of people on coal. How's our research doing? It's halfway done, so I think we're ready to go full speed. There's a lot of little stuff you have to micromanage in order to success in this game. Ooh, is that our robot? Sounds like he's a little rusty. Sweet. For you. First automaton is operational. This will help our economy greatly. Automatons can replace entire manual labor crews. They work around the clock. This short break to refill the generator. We can research upgrades to raise their efficiency and capabilities. Nice. Do we want him on the steel? Probably, since it's so far away from the generators. Alright, so we got 1% hungry. What? Alright, so we'll do some heat. Max you out, and you're telling me you don't have a robe? There we go. So with the heat on, hopefully that is warm enough, and let's go full speed ahead. Here, promise fulfilled. You've helped the sick and their families are grateful. Hope rises. Nice. So you, we just put you over here? Looks like we're no longer, as soon as you assign the robot to an area, it automatically makes everybody else stop going to bed. Okay. And cookhouse. Looks like we are getting a little bit of food from this guy. Let's see here. So we got closed at this time of the day. So full speed ahead. Hopefully that... It looks like we're getting plenty of food now.
Work time. Get back to work.
Looks like we are getting a lot of people that are having issues with survival though. Is that just because some of these houses are smaller back here? Maybe focus on research though. We don't have enough time for that. Alright, we need a little bit more steel. Is that the only deposit we have? Looks like it. So let's come into here, and it was under resources, steel. Extract iron ore from deep deposits, process it to deliver 40 steel. Can I just... Are you like the coal miner? No. So it looks like this guy has... Oh, we do have a few. Okay. So we have to build it all the way out here? Why did that snap to you even though it... It looks like that is where it's supposed to go, because that's the only place that I see it turning yellow. It's like all the way over here, it still stays red. Yeah, because we're not able to do it anywhere except for this, so we have to, I guess, drop them here? That's where we're putting them. And let's get us a road. Where would be the best route? Play like that? Yeah, I think that should work. Hopefully that gathers the steel. I hope I didn't mess anything up. Alright, so that'll be under construction. That'll take a little bit, and we're definitely going to have to keep the heat on the whole time. He's so far away from everything. And technically we could build a bigger hut and start getting rid of some of these little tents. But is there anything else that we need to research immediately? Oh, the coal mining, actually. Yeah, so we'll do the coal mining and then worry about the bunkhouses in a minute. Looks like we have 7 hours till we can pass a new law. 7 hours for this guy. So basically our scouts are going to be back around the time that we can research stuff. It's at full speed ahead, Captain. Ooh, look at that food. Doing really good. Definitely need 2 of these hunter hut and 1 of the whatever it's called, cookhouse, hot house. There we go. All right, so coal mining is research. So let's pause this real quick. Over into you, and we should be able to resources coal mine. So we can build you either here or here. Looks like it doesn't matter where you put it, so I guess let's just do it here. I'll gather the coal for us. Hopefully you don't need a gathering post near it, but I guess we will find out here in a second. What is wrong with you? There's at least 1 worker not connected to the street. All of the streets being built. So we'll turn the generator on. Should all be good. Sir, people are taking openly about overthrowing you. Ooh, what? We've been doing everything to keep people happy. Disagree with that. Okay. Let's explore this. Hopefully we get more people that are nice here. We can hear terrified shrieks coming from a cave uphill. When we come closer, several polar bears are turning towards us, blocking the entrance. There are people trapped inside. Those beasts are picking them off one by one, feasting on them. We want to leave them alone. I feel like we have to get more people. If we keep going this way, I mean, we're getting plenty of food and everything. When our scouts attacked the bears, to the people in the cave joined them, and together they drove away the beasts. Then they all set out towards the city. Wait, so did they all live? Nice. With you. Old homes, Captain. Some of our people are concerned about the low temperatures in their homes. They quite sensibly point out that it's easy to fall ill if it's cold. They ask you to address the problem. We'll have to start heating one of the cold homes within 2 days, then keep them heated for 2 days. Let's just do them all, and... Why are you still blinking? So pause you. You are connected, right? Yeah. Alright, so people are cold. We could do like a little hot hut over here. And that's going to require steel though, but we'll just have to deal with it. So if we put you like here, into construction, and where would it be under? Tech? Steam hub, 20 steel. So we focus on steel and get a steam hub up. That should get all of these houses. And it looks like we're going to need one over here too. Yeah, so we're just going to have to do that. So today's focus is going to be on steel. Hopefully this road gets built. I don't know why they're... Oh, there we go. No, it still says inoperable. Is it just because that road won't work? Maybe that'll work? I have no clue what's wrong with this road. It seems to be fine to me. There we go. Alright, so we have 4 children, 12 workers, and 19 engineers. So that should be good for the medical post and everything. Let's go ahead and pause. Get our scouts. Alright, so we could do the crash site, or we can do the weather station. Probably the crash site since it's so close to us. Yeah, so we'll do that. Alright, so we got 13 people homeless, and we got plenty of steel. So let's go ahead and build a steam hub. And right about here, we'll build one more hut behind everybody else. Like around, if we do 2, we might be able to put a steam hub right next to them. Yeah, so we'll do one there and a regular one. And we'll put a steam hub right here once we get enough steel. Alright, so let's get a road. Connect these guys. Good. Full speed ahead. And pause it real quick. Do we need for hope? So sustain lives, hope will rise slightly. So we're probably going to have to do that one. Slightly lowers discontent. I mean, I feel like that would be a little bit useful. Hope will fall when you don't need that. Discontent. That's not really an issue. We'll rise slightly. So let's just use sustain life. We need hope.
Hear me. New law in the city.
Alright. The steam hut is almost ready. Full speed ahead. And we're going to need one more over here. So if we focus on steel at the moment, fine. So let's max you out. Max you out. I have no clue what's wrong with this road. It looked fine. Be able to... We can't even demolish it. Weird. Alright, so we got all that. Steel is going to be the biggest issue because we need another steam hub. So full speed ahead. Hopefully they gather it fairly quickly. We'll get one more steam hub and put it like right here. Everything should be warm enough. Yeah. Like now? What on earth is this robot doing? Alright, so we need tech, steam hub. Like... probably right here? Yeah, right here. So once that is built, everything in that area should be warmed up. Now we need something for probably generator range. Heating. So we can do generator power upgrade. Allows us to raise the temperature in all heat zones by 1 level, so that'll probably be super useful. Generator range upgrade. I feel like the range isn't going to be too big of an issue since we built steam hubs everywhere. So we're going to do this once we get 10 steel. And how are you? We got plenty of people. Send them off to work. And we could probably go ahead and swap this to regular meals. Might raise the hope a little bit too. Is there anything else we could do? I think that is everything for now. So let's go in full speed ahead. This dude is almost ready. Now we can do something. A whole bunch of people got sick. Alright. Explore this bad boy. There are plenty of priceless supplies in the wrecks of our expedition. Searching among the crates scattered in the snow behind the wrecks, we found the bodies that they were tangled together in a single frozen mass. As if people were trying to find at least a bit of warmth just before they died. We can do nothing for them, not even bury them. So we can take the resources at least. Observatory. So 12 hours to ride. This particular building must be in the Arctic Observatory in the Royal Society, built to investigate the internal winter. There's smoke over it. So that should bring us in a little bit more people. Alright, so everybody has a home right now, and I feel like the temperature should be good once the steam hub is up. Right? Yeah, I don't see how it could be cold. So that should be fine. So full speed ahead. So it looks like the snow and everything melted from these areas. That's all good. Is there a temperature map? For you. Temperature and home livable. Okay, so if you click on the different homes and stuff, they should have like a livable thing. So let's see here. Livable. That's not what we need. Alright, so I think everybody should be happy. I don't see any huts or anything that's claiming to not be livable. Looking through, everybody seems to be happy and content. Oh, I'm clicking on the people to see if it's livable or not. It should be livable. I'm not worrying about it. So steel is still going to be an issue, and coal. We got about 19 hours. So we can go and turn the heat on for this coal supply. And do we want 2 of them? I feel like we probably should get 2 coal mines and have them in the back. What?
It's getting colder.
I had heat everywhere. You promised people warmth and you broke your promise. I have not found a single home that wasn't warm. I disagree with that. Alright, so full speed ahead.
Get to work.
Pause it. Come over here. Explore this. Instead of astronomers, they were met with some lost people. They explained that they come here for help but found everybody dead. As the astronomers continued their observation, they were startled. What was so important for them? They wrote it in their diaries. The loss of the sunlight can't be explained solely by fouling the atmosphere by the southern volcanoes. The sun is dimming. Escort the survivors to the city. Send the survivors to the city. So we'll escort them, bring a little bit more people. Alright. So hope is still going to be a huge issue. I don't see how our promise is broken. I wholeheartedly disagree with that. Seeing one of these homes at cold. Because everything should be just in the range, and this dude is right there. Yeah. Okay, well, whatever. Ooh. Man from Winterholm. We found an exhausted man at the edge of the city. He said that he came from Winterholm, a settlement located not far from here, and that it was the last survivor. Winterholm is dead. Everyone's dead. There's no hope for survival in this. Accursed Winterland. You're all doomed. You must escape. Those were his last words. So we're alone. Should bring up some hope since we're, still doing fine. Oh, great. Hope falls. You mean rises since we're the last civilization, yeah? The news has shocked everyone in the city. There were supposed to be many settlements and construction crews here. People are living normal lives in their homes, but we're alone. Hope falls. What's going on? I feel like people are a little unhappy. How are we supposed to survive if they didn't? Why did Winterholm fall? Are we going to die here? We should have stayed in London. Surely it couldn't have fallen like this. Winterholm has fallen. They're all dead. How can we survive without any help? We have to go back to London. There's no hope for us in this frozen desert. People start to gather as the news of the fate of Winterholm spreads to the city. Some of them want to drop everything and flee to London. Panic is starting to set in. We must give them purpose. Choose our path. Order and discipline, faith and spiritual strength. People are shaken and racked by the fear and doubt. They've lost all hope in our chance of survival. Desperation could quickly push them to commit the recklessness acts. You have to unite them behind a vision and future. Decide now what they will give them purchase and restore hope, or else the city will descend into the chaos that consumed Winterholm. I feel like in a time of desperate need, faith and spiritual strength probably would be the best bet. Because this is just going to leave a bunch of people angry and like, no, I'm not doing that, and start a whole bunch of fighting. So So we'll do faith and spiritual strength for now. Hopefully this is the right way. House of prayer. You'll have to build 2 houses of prayer, okay? People living nearby will gather to pray, which will raise their hope. You got it. You want 50 million churches? I will give you 50 million churches. Need hope. Alright, so worship. You down to... right around there. I'm so mad that it said that we didn't have the houses warm. I don't see a single one that's not. Alright, so we got 1 church. That'll be all good for now. The unconvinced want to leave. Sir, you convinced the majority, but hope is low. A group of our people still so scared that they want to flee the city in London in 15 days. They've come to change their mind. You say that faith will save us? Nonsense. What are we going to pray for food when we starve? Shout one of them? If we don't try to reach London, we'll end up like Winterhome. Calm down. We're not going to die. Your people are divided. Some of them are so scared they plan to leave the city for London in 15 days. They'll try to convince others to join them, preying on their discontent. Fear may lead to people desperate acts. Maintain peace, give your people hope, and manage their discontent to guide city safety through this looming social crisis. Alright. So that should all be good. And we're going to need 1 more church, it said. That is going to be it for today, guys. If you enjoyed, make sure you leave a like and subscribe. And I will see you in the next one.